I've been listening to my dad's stories. Today I'm going to do a reaction video on what I think is the most embarrassing story that he tells about me.
I got an iPad for a gift, and I didn't know how to set it up, so I gave it to him. And I go, man, will you set this up for me? I don't know how to do it. He goes, yeah. And he brings it back later, and he goes, here you go, Dad, all set up.
First of all, I don't talk like this or laugh like, oh.
Just so you know, your iPad is the cloud. Everything from everybody's devices goes to your iPad. Everybody hearing that? Everything from everybody's devices, my iPad.
Probably should have gone to my phone to turn off the iCloud sharing. Everything on my phone ends up on his iPad.
As a man, when you're sitting on your own bed, looking at your own iPad, looking at your pictures, you never want this sentence to leave your mouth. Well, that's not my dick.
I give him that one. You never want to go through your phone or your iPad or any of your stuff and see somebody else's dick. Big red flag.
At first, I thought somebody was sending my wife dick pics, and I had that one beat.
That's a lie.
I wasn't even gonna say anything to her, you know what I mean? I was gonna be like, keep looking at that skinny dick, babe. I feel pretty good about myself. It's not gonna be as funny when I come out of the shower doing the helicopter tomorrow, is it? Is it?
Never an image that you want your father to put in your head.
Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. The IKEA desk that I had built for my son behind the dick, and I was like, oh my God, I built that desk and that dick!
It's weird enough as is that my dad for a living tells dick jokes and just talks about dicks. It's even weirder when the dick he's talking about is yours. Not a fun situation.
He's sending people dick pics!
Just for the record, not unsolicited pictures. Those were asked for.
So I go down into his room, I'm like, hey man. He goes, yeah. You want to explain to me again how the cloud works? And he was like, oh, you're so stupid. And I was like, yeah, no, we'll see.
That's the biggest irony in this though, is at the beginning, I'm like, God, why is he the stupidest person of all time? And then me making this specific mistake makes me look like the dumbest person of all time.
I said, break it down for me real slow if you can. He goes, okay, Dad. You take a picture on your phone and it goes to the iPad. I'm like, what else? He was like, Mom takes a picture on her phone and it goes to the iPad. I'm like, what else? He's like, I take a picture on my phone and oh no.
Light bulb, I might be screwed. Not only were there pictures of me on there, but there's also like, you know, at the time, illegal activities. That's when my mind starts to panic. I hate when he's on stage and he imitates me and he puts his hands on his hips. He goes hands on hips like this, and when he talks about my sister, he puts his thumbs in his armpits. I don't know what that is. Why are you doing that?
Hey, can I see that iPad? And I said, no, not yet. He goes, oh, okay.
I don't care if he sees it, you know, he's my dad, it is whatever. But a thought crossed my mind of, did my mom see that photo?
And then he goes, so, how's your day going?
I have no idea at this point what the fuck I'm gonna say to cover my tracks.
So, how's your day going? I said earlier today, not great. Right now, I'm having the fucking time of my life.
He's living his best life in this moment.
Yeah, that's good, Dad, because you know when you're in a good mood, we're all in a good mood, so... Well, thanks for stopping by.
He was just sitting there toying with me, man. And so I'm just trying to shoo him out of the room so that maybe if he comes back in an hour or two, I have a list of lies that I've already written down and a script that I've gone over so that I can get out of whatever situation this is about to turn into.
So I go, no, I think I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. And he goes, oh, okay. What a treat. And he said, so, did you have a question you wanted to ask me? And I said, did you have a question you wanted to ask me? And he goes, oh, sure, I'll go first.
I have no move to play right now, but I'm not going to come out and say something, because if I say the thing that he doesn't know and I say something else, well, then I'm in a pile of shit for two different things. But he's also playing the same game because he's seen whatever I have on my phone and he knows there's a couple things that I could say. And so he's waiting for me to jump into it.
And I said, did you have a question you wanted to ask me? And he goes, oh, sure, I'll go first. And his girlfriend's name's Ashley, right? And he goes, oh, are there any pictures of Ashley's boobs on there?
It is what I was worried about the most. I'm his son. If he sees what he sees, then fine. But there's no point in time that I want to unintentionally embarrass my girlfriend by having my dad see that.
And I go, Jacob, are there pictures of a naked underage girl on my iPad? And he goes, well, not if you didn't see him. There aren't, no. I go, no, dude, it's this. And he goes, well, that's just my dick. I go, I know what it is, man.
I gotta be honest, him seeing my dick was not the thing I was worried about the most. Like, that was the last thing on my list.
He said, I'm so glad you saw that. What do you think about that angle? I go, no. We're close. We're not checking each other's dick pics close. Like, that's not what's going down.
No matter how close I am with my dad, or anybody is with their parent, he's probably right. You're never close enough with your father to check each other's dick out.
Finally, I had to tell him, look, don't send dick pics. The penis does not photograph well.
I beg to disagree. Based on the photos I've sent, I've got nothing but positive feedback, so I mean...
I told him, nobody has ever looked at a picture of a dick and been like, I love this picture.
Also, we'll disagree, because that is also some feedback that I've gotten before.
Ever. And I told him, I go, I know how you think women react when they get a picture of your dick. It's how you react when you get a boob on their phone. When a teenage boy gets a boob on his phone, they lose their mind. There have been a couple times when I've just heard this from the living room. Yes!
Had he gotten that same photo and he was in the living room and gotten it from his wife, which I don't want to think about whatsoever, but I am for the sake of this, I would have heard the same thing of, yes! That's not just a teenage guy thing. That is a simple guy thing. Guys like boobs.
Yeah, titty, 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 titty. They do the titty dance, the whole thing. That is not how you women react when you get a picture of a dick, right? Just so you know, when a woman gets a dick pic, she goes like this. Followed by this. Stacy, look!
Only if it's small.
Because she has showed your dick to everybody. And tomorrow it's going to be on Snapchat with dog ears. Come to my party!
It would explain why after I sent that photo, I had a couple other girls ask me the same thing. So, I mean, again, she's only laughing if it's small, dude, or if it's unsolicited. Don't do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. For more stupid stories about me and my life growing up and anything along those lines, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that little bell notification so you guys know when new content is posted. And don't forget, my dad and I are just dropping a new podcast called Hey Man. It's out right now. Make sure you check it out. It's a whole bunch of fun. We'll see you guys on the next one.